All right, so good evening. I am your Salesforce administrator, Leonard Andre Wilson Jr. Hope you guys are doing well. Taking a look at the project requirements, and of course, we have discussed plenty of information, myself and my colleagues included. But this is a part of the proof of concept because before we throw anything into live production where your sales development reps and your account executives can actually see it along with your sales management team. We want to make sure that we've created this in the sandbox, which is not live. That's used for testing completely. And so we want to make sure that we have your approval, make any adjustments that we need to make before we use what they call a chain set. And we basically transfer this information from the sandbox over to the live org that you guys are actually using. So for this first video, I want to focus in on two requirements. Number one, which is basically just the ability to collect and manage prospect data in an organized manner. And I'm going to explain why that's important. I'm going to show you how we were able to achieve that. And also number three, there are certain fields after our user interviews, speaking with Dan, there's certain information that needs to be transferred from the SDRs to the account executives. And it has to be consistent with each qualified lead. That's very, very important. We want things to be organized, managed well, structured, and consistent. And so for this requirement, it's the ability to acquire uniform information across the SDR team. That is contact information, company's name, annual revenue, product interest, and a why statement. Why is this retailer interested in NTO's business? That's very important. Taking a look at the proof of concept, taking a look at the sandbox. Salesforce, which you guys just recently purchased, when it comes out of the box, there's a lot of information. There's a lot of tabs, there's a lot of fields. So the one thing we wanted to make sure that we did for you is to clean this up with your users, your end users in mind. So what was maybe 25 plus different tabs have been reduced to about 12 or 13, right? So typically, sales department, sales development rep, including an account executive, they're working with leads, contacts, accounts, opportunities. It's always nice to look at tasks. Campaign is more for the marketing side, but that's still important as well too, as you guys continue to develop, continue to grow like you have been. Dashboards and reports, which are important, as Dan mentioned. So you have access to those records and those metrics that you can track. And Salesforce is one of the best CRMs and SaaS that you could potentially have to track whatever metrics you're looking for, right? Whether it's how many calls are our SDRs making, what's the win percentage for our team of account executives, all of those things can be easily tracked using reports and visualized using dashboards, okay? Also, chatter is important. A lot of companies have Slack, which is also owned by Salesforce, but if you guys didn't want the extra expense, there is a built-in, basically, app which allows you to collaborate. It allows to collaborate amongst peers, amongst colleagues, amongst even customers. There's a way to get customers who don't have Salesforce orgs or access to the org. They could have access to Chatter, and groups goes right along with Chatter as well too. You can set up a public group, private group, unlisted group, etc. So again, back to the requirement. Let's make it as clean as possible. So let's take a look at an example. Bertha Boxer is our qualified leads. How you guys have been collecting leads has been, a bit disorganized, as you've explained in your own words to us. And so we just wanted to keep a target on that, is using Salesforce, using the CRM. How can we make this as organized as possible? For those fields that you mentioned, the contact information, they are listed here and they are actually required. You actually, so an SDR wouldn't be able to save a record or update a record without filling out the aforementioned information. And again, going back to that why statement, contact information, company's name, annual revenue, product interest, very, very important for your business. That information needs to be filled out here, okay? And I put all of the important information here. I got rid of all of the other fields. If we need additional fields as your sales development reps start to work more through Salesforce to get more comfortable, let us know. We can easily add them. Not a problem at all. But this was a custom field, the why statement, and I want to give some guidance for your SDRs. This doesn't need to be verbatim. Aim for the gist of the prospect's answer. So for one SDR, it could be a simple sentence. For another SDR, it could be a short paragraph. There's enough space there for them to type within it once they click this pencil icon here, and they can type as much information as they need to. According to the contact, Bertha Boxer, her company has been considering NTO's business and products to add to their low and limited inventory for years now. They are really interested in our outdoors attire for women and kids. Boom, safe. And so again, this asterisk here, anywhere you see an asterisk, lead status, product interest, company, title, phone, these are required fields because you guys have informed us this is very important. So basically, that's it. Everything is clean. We've got some related lists, related information, activity. Your SDRs can create new tasks right on the actual record page. They can log a call. We're going to there's a program in App Exchange that will be great for you guys, so your SDRs can make calls, so we can track those, add those to again the reports, and then visualize those with dashboards. But they can log, they make a call, and hey, spoke with Bertha. She stated the following. Okay, interested in very similar information on what's in the fields, but of course, with the comments, those can be looked at by manager, account executive, and it can give us even more intel into a prospect, which could be beneficial in helping us close the deal once we get to the qualified stage. New events, and this is how appointments can be booked right on the account executive's calendar. And then emails. It's very important to be able to send an email directly to the client immediately. So everything's emphasized here for a reason. Everything's been cleaned up. We have the right tabs here. And again, if there's anything we need to add, we definitely can add it. But I do believe proof of concept that meets both of those requirements. Thank you.